the Habitat for Humanity ReStore. This store just reopened in a bigger location. They have some hard goods, but they also have decor, lamps and things like that. There's a set of wall lamps, which are in pretty good condition. They're Thomas Industries, made in USA. There's a couple of them listed on eBay. I might pick these up. They, of course, would need to be rewired by the new owners. There aren't any sold. I might look on WorthPoint to see if there's any sold, but those are super cool looking. This is what the lamp area looks like. See if there's any mid-century modern lamps. I'll show you the hard goods section. I mean, this is super cool looking. $9. Kind of that 80s vibe going on here. This is beautiful. It's only $10. I think it's pretty cool. This is a huge store. This is my first time in, and I thought I'd bring you guys along. Might look these up on WorthPoint. I think they're neat looking. I think they're from the 70s. This one has a little bit of gold wear to it. But overall in good shape. Here's the hard goods section. Not a huge section, but stuff nonetheless. That's neat, that wrought iron piece. That's only $12. That would look neat in the garden. A metal chest, $30. Big old charger plates. Christmas. Some little tchotchkes. Oops, I almost got stuck on some plants here. Aw, that's adorable. That's cute. Oh, look at this set. That's neat too. The plate is pure one. That's why it's so adorable. Artwork. There's music playing in the background, so this will probably have to be a voiceover. I didn't know what to expect when I came here. I was surprised at the amount of furniture they had. I had been to their old location, which was located over more on Route 30, and they had weird hours. I didn't check the hours that they have now, but this is more centrally located right off of Manheim Pike in this giant warehouse, as you can see. They had a ton of furniture, and if I remember correctly, at the old place, it seemed like they had more cupboards and like tubs and things for inside your house, not really decorative things. I consider furniture more decorative, even though you do need furniture. It seems kind of silly, but I'm giving you a look at the warehouse. I'm thinking, did they just build this? And I think they did build this. They had these little vignettes of furniture over on the left side, and this leather sofa caught my eye, and I wanted to know how much it was, so we had to go around so I could see the price tags on it. If you wanted some vintage furniture, that sofa's pretty cool. Look at the legs on that. Then here is what the prices looked like, and my lamps were actually 30% off, which was super cool. I really like the look of that sofa, and that was $79. And then the leather sofas, the one in front was $199, and the one in the back was $299. It was a little bit bigger. And then over here, the table had already sold, and then the yellow mustard chair caught my eye because of the color, and that was only $35. And then this bed over here, if I remember correctly, I don't say it in the video, but I think it was $200 for that bed. If you can see it on that sign, maybe you could pause it. Maybe it said $199, but definitely thought it was really, really pretty. I thought that headboard was gorgeous. I would pick the one on the left. This one was nice too, and I think it was the same price. But I really like the one on the left, but I'm not in the market for a bed. And then here, look at that. Isn't this? And then look at that. Look at these drawer pools. They look like little white pumpkins. So cool. I really like that. And then this is really pretty. Look at the glass on the top there. I kind of moved the camera a little bit so you can see. Isn't that beautiful? $100 and some. Then I'm showing you how they had bunches of the same thing, little cabinets that you can make. And then I think, if I remember correctly, all 3 of these doors were $200. I think just needed some fresh paint. And they had lamps. Those were overhead light bulbs. We had those in the classroom. And then they had little ends of flooring. It looked like wood flooring, end pieces. And then I found the door area. So if you needed a new door, this is where you could come. And then they had also lumber. So this is the kind of stuff I remember at the last place. More stuff like that. I decided to get the lamps, and we are going to go to my favorite Goodwill. Here we are at my favorite Goodwill. It'd been a couple days since I had been here. I would say maybe 3 or 4 days. So I was hoping that they had all fresh new things. And they did. There were some new things that I spied. Vintage playing cards. I like those. I shook them and knew that they weren't full on either side. This is usually a double deck, and it just had one deck of horses. So I didn't get that. I do like picking up old playing cards. If you watch my channel, you know that about me. And then they had a whole bunch of these new in the box, the House of Miniatures. And I was like, oh, so cute. I love little miniature small things. So I showed them to you. And then I did look them up to see if there were any that were like, whoa, this is worth $100, because I only made 5 of them. But there wasn't anything crazy. That was a figurine. I would say $8 to $12. So we looked through them all, but then we're not going to buy any. Spoiler alert. We, meaning you and me. We're not buying any. You definitely didn't buy any. Seeing those playing cards when I first came in reminded me that I do have some vintage old maid cards. Can you hear the motorcycles in the background? It's a nice day. I have some old maid vintage cards that I need to list on eBay, and I haven't done that yet. So maybe I'll do that after I upload this video. And then if you hear any sniffing, that's because Susie's come to see me. She just ate her dinner, so she's sniffing and snorting, aren't you, Sue? This was super cute. It was a little stove, and it was made out of plastic. All these hadn't been used, but I decided to not get any of them. Isn't that cute? That's so adorable. I have a softness for dollhouse furniture and miniatures in general. I'm finishing up selling the rest of the Hagen Renaker figurines on eBay. I'm going to kind of be sad to see them go because they're so cute and so small. Definitely be on the lookout for more Hagen Renekers in the future. A whole bunch of Avon bottles. I thought this was Jackie Joyner Kersey. Then I remembered this is Flojo. They were sister-in-laws, and thought that was different, that just that one lone figurine was there. And then over in the figurine section, this is kind of the Halloween section actually, seeing if there was any new Halloween stuff. I didn't really see anything, so I moved on to the little figurine section. On the end caps first, as usual, that was a plastic raccoon. And then they only had one of those trays. And then this was cute, this sleeping kitten tin. I wanted to see what it looked like. It was definitely in there. And ta-da, there it was. That was cute, but I was not really feeling it. And this was super pretty. This was $7. Had the painted flowers on it. I think those might have been applied. I don't think they were hand painted. They were perfect, each one. Isn't that pretty though? If it was green glowy glass, I definitely would have picked it up. I thought this mug was very nice. Nice studio pottery mug, signed on the bottom. Kind of reminded me of a student piece, but I liked how they put that design of the trees in it. I guess technically it was more of a vase and not a mug. Kind of a tumbler vase. Here was a flock deer. The sticker said made in China. And then I thought this was sweet. Obviously Japan, and it was marked Japan. The two little birds looked like they were kissing. Here was a Dutch piece and a key to my heart. And then we're going to go around here. This is where they put all the figurines down this aisle on the right hand side. That bunny's adorable. But I think I've looked at that before. Either I filmed it or I saw it myself. It's missing the lid. I think that goes on that egg that he's holding. That was Barney shaking in the background. Motorcycles and dogs. You get ASMR along with the voiceover. This I thought was super cute. It's Avon Snoopy. Snoopy's very popular. And I liked how it looked like a milk glass mug. The top does come off, and there is Avon soap in there, but I am not going to take the time to take the soap out because it would take forever. And I'm just going to disclose that there is soap in there. I wanted to make sure that the red does not come off. The red lid does, it's kind of secured on there. So the new owner can take the time, to, if they want to take the Avon soap out themselves. And then this little cat switch plate caught my eye. I've sold something exactly like this or very, very, very similar to it. The manufacturer sticker, which I think is made in the USA, is underneath that price tag. So I'm going to try and use my undo to see if I can save the manufacturer sticker ticket and take off. Oh, look at that. Oh, that was a letdown. And keep the manufacturer on there. That butterfly I almost picked up, and then as you saw, it was very, very, very repaired. So that stayed there. This was cute. Little pumpkin dish, probably for a candle. So I'm telling you, I'm going to take these two. Of course, I didn't get a basket. That always happens. Then this caught my eye as well because I've also sold these in the past. Actually, that glassware should go on the bottom. The mason should go third down. They're measuring cups. And I have sold those before. They sell between 12 and 18. And this is a fun place to go if you're ever in the area. It's in Nottingham, PA. It's probably about half hour, 40 minutes away from Lancaster. And you can go through it's a chip factory tour. And then you get free hot off the press warm potato chips at the end of the tour. Jenny and I went there probably when she was in maybe second or third grade. It was really a lot of fun. And it's free. It was free. I don't know if they changed it after COVID, but that's going to wrap up the rest of our shopping trip here at Goodwill. If you follow me on Whatnot, you have seen this before. I thought I would share it here in case you do not go over to Whatnot. I don't know why you wouldn't want to. I'm there every Tuesday and Friday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. This is one of the items that I found in a box lot. I bought the box lot for a tiny little miniature hen on nest and what I thought was a Zippo lighter. And there was a whole bunch of other different things in there. When I first got this was dark colored. If you can imagine what silver looks like when it needs to be polished, and I noticed that it had these little things here, and I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so I can see if this is clear for you. There it is. And I noticed that these little things popped up, and I thought, well, that's very, very interesting. And on this one here, it is marked. I don't know if I have it upside down or not. I might do a picture in picture so you can see the close-up mark of it. It is marked 9 carat. I thought, well, that is very, very interesting. What is this? And some of you might already know what this is. I had to Google Lens it. Once I opened it up, let me bring it back out just a little bit for you. Once I opened it up, I knew what I had. And this is called a Mason's Orb. And it opens up into the cross. And it has all of the different insignias of the Masons on it. Super, super cool piece. You can look these up on eBay and WorthPoint. They sell for a lot of money, which is very exciting because I think the lot cost me $7. The ones that I've also looked up on eBay and on YouTube, I even looked them up on YouTube. These little things stay like a little crown and you pop it up and then it flips open. And then other ones are marked on the bottom, made in England. I do not know who made this one. All I know is that it is super cool and most likely gold. I am enjoying it for now. I am wearing it now just because I think it is an unusual piece and a nice little find in a box lot. The last thing I wanted to show you from the online auction. The last video I showed all of the Hagen Renekers, and then I've shown you the Mason's Orb, and then I wanted to also highlight these ladies. These are Joseph Originals. This is the June figurine. It still has the card. Her little poem says, "Clean and neat in all you do, the satin pearl brings health to you. Rosy cheeks and shining hair, full of grace and face so fair." And she has the June pearl original sticker on there. She has not been repaired. I was a little worried that all of them had some kind of damage. Only one of them is damaged, and that means I get to keep it. This one I think is called Shy as a Violet or something as a violet. Super pretty purple dress with a bouquet of violets. Her hair is amazing. Amazing hair. This is the one that is repaired. She has been fixed on her neck. They've done a nice job fixing her neck. The fan kind of hides it actually from the front. So this bright light in this light box of truth, of course, brings out the truth every time. I like her gold shoe and the gold accents. She still is beautiful. This is the one I had my eye on for the box lot. Actually, I'm going to show you one more thing after this I just thought of. I thought this was neat that she had a balloon. She sings Happy Birthday. She is musical. And she sings Happy Birthday. A little slow, but she's older. But I thought she was super pretty. And again, not repaired. This is pushing towards being wound too tight. So I think I will just let her unwind and not really push it. Of course, put that in the listing that it does play, but it's not, you know, super fast. All right, this is the very last thing I wanted to show you. I just remembered with all the ladies, is this Christmas lady. This was a part of an auction lot of 4 things. There was a plastic snowman, snow globe. There were 2 Jim Shore Winnie the Pooh figurines that are very large. I thought that they would be small. They're actually as big as this lady. And then there was her. She is a Napco-ware planter, Christmas planter. She's beautiful. She has a manufacturer flaw here. It's not really a crack. I wouldn't call this a crack. Well, it is obviously a crack, but I would say it's a manufacturer's crack because it is so, it's deep, and it's kind of like the original mold cracked right there. I don't think it's more of a damaged crack. Do you know what I mean? So disclose that there is a crack there, but I think it's more of a manufacturing flaw of a crack, in my opinion. You might think differently, but either way, it will be disclosed that there is a crack back there. This is super cool that the glitter is still on the leaves. You can still see the glitter up here. The paint on her face is a little patchy there, but she doesn't have any chips. It's not like she's been beheaded. Her pony's in good shape. Super clean on the inside. She had some styrofoam, so I think that is why she stayed so nice and clean. But I wanted to end this video, happy birthday, with the ladies that I got on the online auction. Look at that. So cool. Who wants whose hair? I want her hair. And then my second guess for hair would probably be this, because she's a beautiful fan. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see ya.